So, Sutton, you had to know that moment on Watch What Happens Live that you were throwing a little dynamite out.
I had no idea it was going to explode.
In that way.
In such an atomic bomb way. There was a bigger point that I was making on Watch What Happens Live, and it was about giving a thank you to a friend. And this goes back to kind of...
The sauce.
Yeah, the sauce.
Okay.
I didn't get a text from you after we brought the sauce. I would have loved to have been able to say to Harry, she loved the sauce, she's thanking you for it.
So, I mean, I said it when you guys were here.
You absolutely did.
It was not meant to hurt Lisa and Harry.
A Twitter account called Kathy Hilton's Notes said, Sutton, Rinna has shown you through her words and actions she does not like you. When will she realize she's not your friend?
Well, I'm not quite sure why you really hate me so much
I
now.
don't hate you.
And
I've had some moments, and I think you've had some moments with me. I definitely don't. I don't hate anybody. And I can tell you that
you
I
were
don't...
pretty brutal with me all season.
I'm sorry you feel that I hate you. I definitely don't hate you.
It seemed like you maybe she was a little bit of your punching bag.
Well, you pissed me off, for sure.
But it leaked even after filming, like on your Instagram and stuff. You were still coming for me. Like you never stopped.
I had a rough season, Sutton, and
I understand
think that...
But you didn't do it with anybody else but me. So, you know, I don't consider you a friend.
Okay.
And, I mean, how can I?
Andrea from San Francisco said Rinna's behavior towards Sutton at the wine tasting was obnoxious and embarrassing, especially after we just watched her accept Sutton's apology at lunch a few days before. I wondered about that because it was fun. That lunch between the two of you was actually really fun.
People think I'm such a f***ing bitch. Really? Like, people are so f***ing scared of me. I'm like, that's so scary. You are at times.
I did talk to you a lot during the time of hospice and your mother's passing.
You did.
So then when I'm getting yelled at over and over and over, I'm thinking, does she not remember that I was such a good, steady friend to you? You yelled at me a lot. I was a dead horse. I turned into glue. I mean, I was giving glue to all the schools in LA. That horse had gotten beaten. I really need an apology.
I am sorry that I did that. I really am.
But it's a pattern of behavior, you know?
Well, I understand that, but I'm talking to you right now.
Right.
And I am sorry that I took it out on you. I am sorry that I took my pain, anger, sadness, and fear out on you. I understand you'll accept it if you want or not, but I want you to know that I am sorry that I took it out on you, because I did.
Thank you.
I am sorry.
Yeah, thank you for apologizing.
Can I just ask, because I'm so curious now, I didn't really understand the analogy of the glue. It's just, I just want...
They make glue out of horses. She was a dead horse.
Yeah, they
Got
make
it.
glue out of horses.
Yeah.
Out of their hooves.
Yeah.
What?
Coming up, you post some shit, and I'm like, what is she doing? Lisa, I have spoken to you about this privately many times. Your social media is disastrous.
We've talked about it.
We've talked about it a lot.
Talked about it.
You have no impulse control.
Very, very little.
You make so much trouble for yourself. You post something, and then you wind up having to delete it. I mean, a week or two ago, you posted, I'm never posting about the Housewives of Beverly Hills. And then yesterday, you're posting up a storm about the reunion and what's to come and text messages.
One text message.
Right,
I
okay.
posted.
There's something that comes with being an impulsive person.
Yes, I think there's...
It's like a thrill that you get.
Dopamine.
Yes.
It's a hit.
Yes.
Dopamine.
Yeah, I think that it is.
Even if it's negative attention, do you
No,
like it?
I don't like the negative, but yes, even...
Doesn't it give you anxiety,
You do?
though?
Yes, I don't love it.
It gives me anxiety. You post some and I'm like, what is she doing? Like, blaming production for things. Like, do you think that's gonna,
No, listen, I try to just express myself, and I do. And in
But
expressing
why not
myself,
call someone in production and say, I'm really upset? Like, I feel like.
Well,
That's too easy.
well,
That's too easy, Andy. She
taking
doesn't
it
get the
away from the
dopamine
show,
rush
though.
with that.
but I don't necessarily think that I'm doing something when I first do it that's bad.
No.
Bet.
Not always.
Not-
Not always.
okay, not always,
And
but
then
often you
sometimes
do.
I'm like, you know.
I mean, because I know when I see them, I go,
Yeah. Listen, I'm
Oh,
impulsive.
my
We all
God.
know that.
Yes.
I am a work in progress when it comes to that, and I'm going to get better. I will.
You know it's in your control.
Andy, I know that.
Okay,
And I
okay.
get better, and then I'm not. And then I get better, and I'm not. Just give me a chance.
Any thoughts about giving up social media for a time?
I try. Certainly. I do
I'm sorry, I
try.
gotta laugh, I guess.
At Roni Bravo says, from doxing people to posting racial microaggressions to just being a disaster on Instagram, Rinna needs to be put on pause. She's too much this
on
year.
pause. Put me on pause. I don't care.
You also posted in a post that you wound up deleting.
Yes.
You said, if we fight with Garcelle, we're called racist.
That's true.
That's bullshit. I won't accept it. I'll express myself when and how I want. I'm not afraid of any of you hoes.
Well, that got a little misinterpreted because I was talking to the trolls and the haters coming at me. That's what happens.
And what's your reaction to that?
Sometimes what is said is perceived differently when it comes to us. So therefore, if you're not around a lot of people of color, if you're not around a lot of, like, just like we had the whole thing with the charity. You calling me out about not paying with the charity cut me to the core. Sometimes what you say could have an undertone of being racist, could be a microaggression.
That's how
What were
I
you gonna
felt
say?
in my conversation.
About what?
My original conversation with Sutton is how I felt. I now know that that was not her intention, but the impact was how I felt.
I think it's a little different, though.
You got to stop, Kyle.
No,
Enough
actually,
already.
you have to stop.
Enough.
No, actually, you have to stop.
I'm saying this
because
is
you're
my
comparing two different
experience.
things. You actually said something that didn't actually exist. You were saying
No,
that something
the
was out there. She's
conversation
talking about
existed, and she
things
made a
being
public
interpreted.
apology towards me because she said she understood how I then felt about it. As you apologized to Garcelle because you didn't
Yeah,
realize
but that was a very
your
clean
impact.
situation. This is what I did.
It
This
doesn't have
affected her,
to
and I
be
whatever.
clean like yours, okay?
I'm just
Stop
saying we'll
making it
change-
about how you experience it. Enough.
It's not about how I experience
That's-
it.
You
Calm
don't
your tits.
understand
It's not about how I
anything, Kyle,
experience it. It's you
until
weren't telling the
experience
truth. You
it.
weren't telling the
Enough.
truth.
That's my
Just admit
truth.
that
You don't
made it up.
understand it,
No.
and you never will.
No.
That's who you are.
No, that's actually not true.
You only
made
said you
something
understood
up.
because you don't want to get in trouble. That's why.
That's actually
Get
not
real.
true. We had a very nice conversation, and
Get
I
real.
understood that, like she
Enough. I'm
said, if
done
I
with you.
said that too. No, we're actually supposed to talk about these things.
I
Crystal.
think you're talking about two
So,
different things.
We're talking about two
I
different
think you're
things.
talking about the
Completely two
experience of
different
how you
things.
felt, and I think she's talking about the dark comment that was
Yes,
made.
that's what we're
You're
talking
having
about.
two different conversations.
Do either one of you guys think, feel, or believe that anyone here on the cast is racist?
No.
I think we all have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
The conversation has changed generationally. Your intentions aren't bad. It's just things are changing. And it's subtle, but yet the consequences are big.
Yes, for everybody.
All right. We're going to leave it there, and we'll be back with more after this.